when I was thinking about what to do for a talent, I couldn't really think of anything, so I figured I'd talk about some of the research I've been doing. So I've been working with some professors at BYU across different fields, archaeology, geology, and cosmology. They've done some research in the past few years, and we're kind of putting it together. And basically, it stemmed from one kind of, so it's about dinosaurs and their implications. So the question that kind of this came from was, humans have been around for what? 2,000-3,000 years tops? And it just doesn't make sense that in that amount of time, humans have managed to create the internet, computers, put man on the moon, art, science, and we even make other animals endangered sometimes. But then when you think about the dinosaurs, they were around for, hundreds of millions of years. So how does it make any sense that they were so stupid that they didn't realize that a giant ball of rock was plummeting towards them, about to wipe them out? So the classical theory is called the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, the mass extinction where the dinosaurs were killed by a massive asteroid impact, but it doesn't really jive with the idea that reptiles, birds, and other animals, like a certain type of sea turtle, come from dinosaurs. So, it just doesn't make sense, So, what we found is that something called the neoclassical theory, really compelling research, really new. So dinosaurs, as it turns out, are extremely evolved and extremely intelligent creatures. There was no extinction. So where did the dinosaurs go, right? So this is what we call the first Triassic-Jurassic interstellar event, and it happened about 65 million years ago. And so the dinosaurs, there was one theory, the Kovacs-Glassman moon theory, where the dinosaurs went to the dark side of the moon. However, that's been done away with because, science and whatnot. I should just say, this is an artist's rendering. We don't actually have any photographs of the dinosaurs, but you can imagine something kind of like that. So, if anyone's familiar with Einstein's special theory of relativity, basically, when there's a giant planet with a large mass, because of the gravity, space-time bends, so time slows down, right? So, if someone's an astronaut, technically they age differently than people on Earth, but it's minuscule. But if you had a large planet with a large gravitational force, it could be higher. So the theory is that dinosaurs went to a planet, we don't know where, they probably used a wormhole to get there, different galaxy. The planet has such a large gravitational force that maybe 1 or 2 seconds on their planet is, say, a decade on our planet. So from our perspective, it seems like, sure, the dinosaurs have been extinct for hundreds of millions of years, but to them, they've only been gone for a couple weeks. It's just So here's the question. Why? Obviously, home is Earth for them, and they want to come back. So they did first. And this is called the first post-Jurassic resurgence. But the problem was humans were here by the time they got back. So they were only here for a short amount of time. Have you ever wondered, European, Asian mythology riddled with dragons, But where are the dragons, It doesn't make sense. So the dragons are actually the dinosaurs. They had returned for a short period of time, but since they were really smart, they realized, hey, these people are smart, they have history, they have technology, they're gonna catch on to us. So they left again in what's called the second Triassic-Jurassic interstellar event. And that was roughly 6,000 years ago. So another reason why they left is because as cold-blooded creatures, dinosaurs can only survive when the Earth is born, if you imagine at a zoo, if you will, snakes have to be in the terrariums with the heat lamps. So they were smart. They were smart, those dinosaurs. They left their fossils for us. They knew we would take those fossils and make fuel. And they knew we would heat up the Earth again for them. So basically the dinosaurs are tricking us to make the Earth nice and toasty for them to come back. And dinosaurs control the media because you think about 20th century, 21st century, especially Western culture, dinosaurs everywhere. You have Jurassic Park, The Good Dinosaur, Dinosaur, Dragon Tales, Barney, Puff the Magic Dragon, The Reluctant Dragon. I could go on and on and on and on. But if you think about what do all these dinosaurs have in common, is that what do? They teach our children. And they teach they're conditioning us to be subservient to them. The dinosaurs are conditioning us to basically, when they come back, and what's going to be the second post-Jurassic resurgence, they're gonna try to rule us, essentially. And so obviously this is a problem that the dinosaurs want to come back. So I guess where the professors and the scientists are going with this is that we need to be aware of not only the fact that dinosaurs aren't extinct, but who knows, maybe they're on their way right now. So we just have to watch out. So that concludes my research.